from Fort Huron, Michigan. Here are your complete lineup for tonight's game. Nebraska Warbirds, wearing number 1, goaltender Rick Bauer. Wearing number 3, on defense Jackson McGregor. Wearing number 7, on defense William Clayfield. Wearing number 10 in forward Hunter Hogan. Wearing number 11 in forward Cam Hogan. Wearing number 12 in forward Lucas Dennis. Wearing number 13 on defense Harper Jones. Wearing number 14 on defense Brendan Cunningham. Wearing number 19 in forward Tyler Wiley. Wearing number 29 on defense Rex Weaver. Wearing number 32 in forward Cole Pryor. Wearing number 34 in forward Ian Nicholson. Wearing number 38 in forward Connor Peters. Wearing number 76 in forward Samuel Coleman. Wearing number 87 in forward Preston Smith. Wearing number 88 in forward Luke Santos. Wearing number 89 in forward Nehemiah O'Brien. And wearing number 96 on defense Michael McDaniel. The head coach Jeff Hogan. Wearing number 5, wearing number 4 on defense Caden Stevens. Wearing number 6 on defense Ethan Chambers. Wearing number 8 on defense Seth Torres Syria. Wearing number 10 in forward Caitlin Warren. Wearing number 11 in forward Matthew Lucera. Wearing number 16 on defense Raymond Rogers. Wearing number 17 in forward Coleman Lund. Wearing number 19 in forward Alan Finney. Wearing number 24 on defense Nathan Green. Wearing number 31 goaltender Shane Hernandez. Wearing number 42 on defense Nathan Phillips. Wearing number 44 and forward Justin O'Boyle. Wearing number 59 goaltender Blake Altberg. Wearing number 88 in forward Jackson Turnbull. Wearing number 88 in forward Roman Ruiz. Wearing number 97 in forward Parker Shepard. And wearing number 14 in forward Isaiah Shafik, the head coach, and Turnbull. Today's game will be played in 3 15-minute stop time periods. The gentlemen wearing your stripes stick on the game are Sean Orr and Seth Lewis.
All right, in to take the face off for the Warbirds is Nicholson, number 34. Hughes and Dennis are the wingers. Patefield and Weaver back on the defense. And the Flags dump it into their zone. Warbirds looking to break out. Held in by the Flags. Port Huron dumps it back in, thrown back out by the Warbirds. Dennis and Nicholson fighting for it in the neutral zone. Pushed it ahead. Smith got it in the neutral zone. And he'll dump it in. Port Huron will regroup in their zone, move it up through the ice. They'll miss a pass, and that'll go for icing. Cam, O'Brien, and Hunter up front. Jones and McDaniels on the defensive zone. O'Brien in on the faceoff. Puck bounces into the corner. The Flags try to move it up, cut off by McDaniels. He'll throw it in deep. And Flags trying to break out of their zone, pushing it up the boards. They'll get it out and fumble it in the neutral zone, but they'll pick it up again and take it down. Backhand shot misses the net, goes up the boards. And O'Brien shipped it up to Hunter Hogan. Hunter Hogan one-on-one coming into the offensive zone. Got Cam coming back down the backside. takes a shot and saved by Port Huron. Port Huron coming back. They'll miss their pass. Patefield will pick it up. Warbirds working it in. Weaver trying to hold it in. And Van Voorst trying to center pass to Brown. That gets tipped up in the air. Puck in the neutral zone, picked up by Coakley. Coakley tried to make a move, gets it poked away. McGregor trying to field the puck, gets shoved down by Port Huron. Will Patefield moving it up the boards. And that'll go down for icing. Warbirds win that face-off, and that'll be Weaver looking up ice. That'll be tipped. No tip. Icing. Weaver looking to a stretch pass for Smith, and just off the mark. And we'll have another defensive zone drop. Nicholson on the face-off. He'll win that. Back to Hunter. Hunter heads up. He'll move up to McDaniel. McDaniel's looking. He'll find Dennis in the neutral zone. He'll get hit hard on the boards. And Port Huron moves it into their zone. Shot. Sicked away by McDaniel. Puck behind the net now. Smith will find it in the corner. Looking up through Dennis. Dennis in the neutral zone. He'll move it ahead. Dodges a big hit. Smith fighting for it here. He'll try a short side, but it'll hit the side of the net. And Port Huron clears their zone, picked up by Weaver in the neutral zone, and that'll be offsides. O'Brien taking the face-off for the Warbirds. He'll win that. Back to Jones. Jones skates it up into the red line, and he'll dump. Warbirds chasing O'Brien there first. He'll keep it in the corner. Now the fight for the puck up to Will Patefield. Long shot just wide right. Jones holding his own. Warbirds ship it back behind the net. Port Huron moves it up the boards. They'll try to clear. Held in by Jones, and he takes a shot right to the back. Port Huron behind. Very physical team so far. Port Huron moves it up. They'll dump on net. Bauer gloves it, and he'll hold on. Smith, Hogan, Hunter Hogan, and Van Voorst up forward. McDaniel and Brown coming out. Van Voorst taking the face off. Now Brown taking the face off. That'll dribble up to the Port Huron D. They'll take a shot, and that'll miss by quite a ways. Puck down behind the net. McDaniel's in a battle in the corner with Van Voorst. Port Huron picks it up. They'll take it behind the net. Bounce it off the net. Tries a centering pass. Poked away by McDaniels. Port Huron will try to cross ice pass. That'll be missed. Port Huron working it up the boards. They'll throw it out of their zone, so they'll have to regroup. Port Huron dumps. Patefield moves it up to Brown. Brown on the boards. He'll move it up to Cam. Cam throws it in. Cam putting the pressure on. He'll get the puck back. Good work by Cam. Cam gets hit hard. Nicholson trying to get a shot on that. Hits the side of the net. Patefield put a big hit, trying to hold his own. Port Huron gets it. And a good save by Bauer, and he'll cover. Nicholson into the face-off circle. Dennis and Smith up front, and McDaniel and Jones back in the defensive side. McDaniel moving to Jones behind the net. Jones will move it up the boards. Dennis chips it out. Smith pick it up in the neutral zone. Gets brushed off the puck. And Port Huron looking to clear. Held in by McDaniels. Jones holds his own. Port Huron there to throw it right back out. Race to the puck here. Port Huron gets it, but they can't handle the pass, and they won't get a shot off. And a shot blocked by Jones. Jones in the corner up to Smith. And Port Huron holds. Port Huron behind the net looking. Circle around. Drop it behind the net. Centering pass, and good save by Bauer. And another save by Bauer. Port Huron controlling the puck here. And unable to clear. Smith will pick this one up. Warbirds clear. Port Huron regrouping. They'll get into the zone. Warbirds on a full shift change. Will Patefield trying to pick it up. He'll clear. And offsides. O'Brien taking the drop for the Warbirds. He'll win that forward cam. And now to Hunter. Hunter enters the zone. He'll hold up to McGregor, back down to Hunter. Hunter, centering pass, but nobody there. Hunter and Cam fighting for the puck in the corner. Now to Hunter. Hunter, O'Brien headed to the net. He'll get it cut off. And O'Brien back to, he'll drop it down to Cam. Port Huron trying to get in the way. Port Huron finally chips it around the net, and they'll move it up the boards, held in by Will Patefield. Port Huron now controlling the puck well. They'll chip it ahead. That'll go for icing. Brown in to take the face off. Port Huron will win that. Pick that one up off the drop. Pushed ahead by Weaver. And Warbirds battling on the boards. Port Huron finally picks it up in the neutral zone. They'll dump it in. Warbirds throw it right back out. Port Huron dumps into their zone. Bauer will push it back for Weaver. Weaver moves it up the boards. Peters there. He'll chip it out. Weil chasing it down, putting the pressure on Weil and Brown. Port Huron throws it out. Weaver there to catch it. And Port Huron will move it through the neutral zone and enter their zone. Picked off by Jones. Jones trying to move it ahead to Coakley, just behind the stick. Now Hunter picks it up in the neutral zone. And Van Voorst chips it ahead for Coakley. Coakley shot on net. And a little pushing and shoving after the fact. Nicholson on the drop. Nope, Van Voorst on the drop. He'll win that back. Will Patefield fighting off some guys to hold his own. Coakley in the corner battling. Van Voorst and Patefield all trying to battle for the puck on the boards. Patefield wins it, finally gets it deep, but Port Huron there. They'll throw it up the boards to Jones. Jones will hold his own. Van Voorst. They got to start calling that. Van Voorst on the ground after a dirty hit in the back. I seen the call. Nicholson taking the drop for the Warbirds. Smith and Dennis as wingers. McDaniels and Weaver back on the defense. Warbirds win. Weaver tries to get it on net, blocked. And Port Huron's going to win the race 2-on-1. And they'll miss their pass. McDaniels got it. He'll skate it up. McDaniel gets a shot on net. Nicholson moves it down to Smith. Smith behind the net. Smith, centering pass. It's poked away. Port Huron trying to move it around, held in by the Warbirds. O'Brien behind the net battling. Now Port Huron moves it up ice. Stretch pass poked away by McDaniel. Weaver trying to move it ahead. Port Huron stops it and they'll dump it deep. McDaniel's back to get it. He'll move it up. Smith chips it ahead to Cam. Cam gets it poked away. And that'll go out of play. O'Brien taking the face off for the Warbirds. Jones and Cam next to him, and Patefield and Hunter back in the defense. Cam gets it in. He'll dump and chase. Port Huron will get there first, and they'll move it up. Port Huron dumps. Centering pass kicked away by Jones. Now O'Brien on it behind the net. He'll move it up to Cam. Cam looking up ice, looking for his brother. But pass a little high. Now Port Huron skating it up. Got some speed, he'll enter wide. Jones get a stick on it, and Bauer will glove it. Van Voorst taking the drop for the Warbirds. Won by Port Huron. They'll get a shot up, and that'll miss the net. Brown trying to move it up. Warbirds clear Port Huron, and we'll take it back to regroup. McDaniels off the boards. Port Huron regrouping deep in their zone. Held in by Van Voorst. Jones trying to get it on net. Brown finds it up in front and gets a shot on net, and a save by Port Huron goalie. O'Brien taking the face off. Port Huron, that ugly bounce, and it goes right in front of the net. Warbirds trying to get it on net, but they are unable to. Lucky hop for the Warbirds off the boards. And Port Huron will dump it into their zone. Jones chasing it in the corner. He'll move it up to O'Brien. Port Huron holds it the zone. Jones throws it out. Jones moves it ahead. That'll go deep into the Warbird zone. And Smith will pick this one up deep in the zone. Port Huron skating it in. Port Huron up to their D. They'll throw it down behind the net. Patefield getting there first. He'll move it up to Smith's. Smith trying to fight it on the boards. He'll chip it ahead to O'Brien. O'Brien and Hunter waiting on the blue line. Hunter chips it to O'Brien. O'Brien trying to get his shot off, but gets it poked away last second. Will Patefield gets a shot on that. There we go, and we got a goal. Smith finds the loose puck, and Warbirds are up. Loose puck in front of the net, and the Warbirds find it and take a lead late in the first period. 3 minutes left. Cam taking the face off. He'll punch that one ahead. Port Huron finds it, and they'll throw it in, but that'll go for icing. Offensive zone drop for the Warbirds coming up. Cam, Hunter, Smith, Patefield, and Weaver on the ice for the Warbirds. And Port Huron trying to clear their zone. They do. And they'll skate it through the neutral zone. That pass gets tipped away by Hunter. Hunter moves it up to Smith. Smith moves it down the boards. He'll get it in deep, but gets it pushed off. Port Huron trying to clear. And they do. They'll skate it through. Hunter pokes it away in the neutral zone. McDaniels trying to handle the puck for the Warbirds. Behind the net. Now Cam will pick it up. Cam moves it up the boards. Port Huron will hold his own. Jones. Loose puck, chopped to the net, and that'll be kicked out by McDaniel to Hunter. Hunter finds Smith in the neutral zone. Smith going wide. He'll take a long shot. That'll tip a Port Huron player. McDaniels tries holding his own. Port Huron gets it out. They got a 2-on-1, and they'll score. Port Huron ties the game up 1-1. 1:49 left in the first. Nicholson, Dennis, Coakley on the ice up front. Nicholson picks it up, gets it poked away in the neutral zone. Port Huron trying to move it ahead. Pass gets cut off by Dennis. Dennis. Coakley takes a shot, just left to the net, had a good look. And Port Huron picks it up. And he'll lose it. Warbirds poke it out of the zone. And offsides. Van Voorst, O'Brien, and Brown up front. Patefield and Jones back at the D. O'Brien trying to find it on the boards in the neutral zone. Warbirds taking a lot of hits from behind in this game, and no call so far. Port Huron trying to fish it off the boards. Brown picks it up, tries to get it in the corner. Cut off by Port Huron. Jones going to hold this one in the zone. Van Voorst in the corner. He'll turn around, move it up to Jones. Jones, quick shot, hits the post. Port Huron behind the net. That was probably offsides. Port Huron trying to get a shot off. Can't get it. Jones moves it up the board. So O'Brien moves it up to into the neutral zone, but Port Huron's there to pick it up. Now McDaniel fresh off the bench, moves it up. Pass cut off by Patefield. And Wiley will throw it into the Warbird zone. Warbirds chase, and that'll end the first. 1-1.
Shots on goal is official program and props also. So you may want to check those out. We also have action photos from all the games this weekend. And don't forget, opening ceremony is tomorrow night.
Do we have to wear that thing tomorrow night?
We got to talk to Jim. O'Brien in, take the face off, start the second period. Smith and Hunter and Cunningham and Patefield on the ice. Back to Cunningham. His pass gets blocked by Port Huron. Well, Patefield gets it moved up out of the zone, but Port Huron there to cut it off. Shot blocked by Cunningham. Patefield in the corner. Hunter on the boards, trying to move it up. Held in by Port Huron. Cunningham on the boards. He'll move it up out of the zone. Smith picks it up in the neutral zone. Takes it wide. Gets it into the corner. Port Huron clears. Jones will skate it back, chip it up the boards. Smith will get it in, almost gets it in the zone. Held up before the blue line. And a loose puck. Smith picks this one up. Looking up ice.
Was Cunningham here first period?
He must not have been. I didn't see him.
He was playing during the time. He must have just got here.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. He got here.
Brown taking the drop. And I think the Port Huron coaches got a penalty on them.
For your penalty to number 4, Daniel Healy. A minor penalty for unsportsmanlike conduct.
O'Brien.
Penalty to 47.
McDaniel takes a shot. That gets blocked by Port Huron. And Port Huron clears. O'Brien chips it up. Hunter, Cam Hogan works it down the boards. He'll cut in. Looking for McDaniel. McDaniel chips it down. Another penalty, but no call. Refs letting the checking in the back go today. Jones in front, tries to get it on net. Port Huron and Brown behind the net, cuts it in. Tries to stuff it. Good save by Port Huron. O'Brien from the point, doesn't get all of it. That'll go into the corner. Jones behind the net. Jones looking to Cam. Cam loses his footing and throws it out. Warbirds retreating. McDaniels takes it behind the net. Van Vorst in the corner. Up to Hunter. Hunter throws it to the boards, and Port Huron tries to chip it out, and they do. Will Patefield will bring it into the zone, drops it to Smith. Port Huron will score. Warbirds down 2-1. 12 minutes left in the second.
Number 4, Daniel Healy. Unassisted on that goal of 5. Healy, unassisted at 12:05.
Cheated goal that.
Coakley in the corner, trying to get some room. Fights off two Port Huron players, but they pick it up, try to move it up, held in by Weaver. Now Wiley tries to chip it down, held in by Port Huron. Now Dennis takes a shot, and that'll be gloved up by Port Huron. Cam Hogan taking the drop for the Warbirds. And that'll spit over to the boards. Hunter trying to fight his way. Port Huron will find it. Tries to move it up. Held in by Jones. Jones throws it back in. Held in by Cam. Cam trying to work it down the boards. And Port Huron will spit it out. Patefield throws it in. Offsides. Puck floats down into Warbird zone. Port Huron trying to clear. Warbirds pick it up. Patefield throws it in deep. Not much of a forecheck by the Warbirds. Bad pass picked off by Cam, but his shot gets blocked. Peters chasing the puck behind the net. And Port Huron will throw it out. Patefield throws it in on net. Goalie forced to make a play. Hunter Hogan working in the corner. He'll ship it out of the zone. Smith hits. Nicholson's calling it a goal. Port Huron is ugly. Nicholson thought it was in. Nicholson taking the drop for the Warbirds. Puck goes to the corner. Port Huron throws it around. That'll go out of the zone. Should go for icing. Icing. No icing. Didn't want to call it. So Port Huron will get a penalty. So the no icing call will work out for the Warbirds. Van Vorst, or Brown taking the face off, kicks it deep. And Patefield and Brown trying to keep it in the corner for the Warbirds. Brown picks it up, goes to Patefield. Patefield tries to stuff it backhand. And that'll be saved by Port Huron. .9:38 left in the second, minute 14 left on the Warbird power play. Jones to Smith on the boards. Smith will chip it down to Patefield. Patefield behind the net. Van Vorst back to Patefield. Patefield will take it behind the net. Patefield to Van Vorst. Good look. And a save by Port Huron. O'Brien taking the drop for the Warbirds. 52 remaining on the power play. Warbirds win it. But Port Huron gets a stick on it. So that'll go the distance. Bauer up to Smith. Smith dodges a check, and Patefield heads to the net. Port Huron will clear, and that'll go for icing. Warbirds win the face-off. McDaniel chips it down. And Nicholson picks it up. He's looking. Shoot it at the back of the goalie, trying to get a deflection. Now Cunningham will shoot just wide right. Coakley working on the boards. Gets a little help from Wiley and Nicholson. McDaniels will skate it behind the net. Gets it poked away. McDaniels pick this up in the neutral zone. Hey! Port Huron regrouping in the neutral zone. That'll go for offsides. Van Vorst trying to chip it deep for the Warbirds. Port Huron clears. And icing. O'Brien taking the drop for the Warbirds. Loose puck picked up by Smith. Smith will skate it out of the zone. Got a big defenseman by Port Huron. He'll go right past him. Found Van Vorst right in front. A good save by Port Huron. O'Brien taking another drop for the Warbirds. That'll get tipped toward the net. Port Huron will skate it out into their zone. Shot, that'll miss the net by quite a ways. That puck will float out of the zone. Port Huron regrouping in the zone. Pass cut off by Patefield. Puck out of play. .723 remaining. Warbirds still down 1 goal. Cam Hogan taking the drop. That puck will go into the Warbird defensive zone. Cam taking the drop at center ice again. That'll go to Cunningham, but he'll get poked away, and that'll go deep. Port Huron holding their zone. McGregor back in the corner. He'll move it up the boards. Gets cut off by Port Huron. Puck stuck in the corner. Port Huron picks it up. And Cunningham battling for the puck for the Warbirds behind the net. He'll move it up the boards. Coakley trying to fight off a few guys to get it moved up the ice. And McGregor will pick it up, and he'll move it up ice. Good pressure by Hunter Hogan. Coakley gets it up, gets a shot off, but takes a hit doing it. Port Huron. Long stretch pass, and they go up 3-1.
I don't like this other team at all.
Warbirds get a dump deep into their zone. Good hit by Nicholson. About time they return the favor. Smith moves it to the far corner. Port Huron dumps it in. Jones in the corner. He'll chip it up the boards. Port Huron there to pick it up. Good stick by Smith. Smith all alone with the goalie. Puck will hit the post, and Port Huron sends it down for icing. Van Voorst behind the net, gets a shot, saved up to Patefield, long shot in traffic, but it'll scoot just by the net. Weaver holds his own. O'Brien in the slot, gets it poked away. Port Huron clears. Patefield there, will move it up. And Patefield dumps it into the zone. Big man for Port Huron will skate around the net. Good pressure by Van Voorst. He'll put him to the ground. Good work by Van Voorst. Dennis looking for O'Brien in the slot. Gets hit as he shot. Port Huron called for a slash. Warbird power play coming up. Wiley trying to get a shot off the slot. Coakley shoots just off the goalie. Warbirds just can't find it, hitting posts. A lot of opportunity there. Warbirds couldn't find the net. I seen the call. Smith will pick this one up. He'll skate it into the neutral zone. Port Huron will throw it in. Offsides. Jones back to field this one. 42 seconds left on the power play. Coakley will bump it ahead to Brown. Brown down into the corner, gets held up. Probably interference. Now Patefield from the point. He'll put it down to Coakley behind the net. Coakley looking for Jones, but the pass gets O'Brien taking the drop. That'll go to Hunter. Hunter up to Cunningham. Cunningham takes a shot. Blocked off Port Huron player up to Jones. Jones from the point. He'll take a shot. Finds the goalie, but he makes the stop. Hunter Hogan behind the net. Cunningham down to Hunter. Hunter up to Cunningham. Cunningham to Jones. Jones take a shot. That'll find the back of the net. Warbirds cut the gap to 1. Jones from the point. 3-2. 3.5 left in the second. Warbirds close the gap. Port Huron ice, but no, they call a tip. Offsides. Puck loose in the corner. O'Brien finds it. He'll move it up. Looking for Smith. Smith trying to chip it ahead. Held in by Port Huron. McGregor trying to get it moved up to Smith. Smith ships it out of the zone. Smith finds it. Got Dennis. Smith finally gets a shot on that, but saved by Port Huron. Brown taking the face off, loose puck at the feet. And Cunningham will hold the zone. Port Huron there and they'll try and clear. Still loose on the boards. Cunningham will find it, but it's spit out of the zone. Now loose. Coakley and Brown fighting for it. Port Huron picks it up and they'll try to clear their zone. Held in by Cunningham. Good work on the blue line by Cunningham. Now Hunter working in the corner. Hunter behind the net. Fighting off some Port Huron players. And Warbirds finally returning the physicality. Coakley, Brown to Hunter behind the net. Looking for Brown, cutting in. And a good save by Port Huron. Keep the puck out of their net. Van Voorst taking the drop for the Warbirds. Loose at the feet. And puck spits out of the zone. Patefield chasing it. Got a guy pressuring heavy. Van Voorst gets it moved up to Nicholson. Nicholson got some room. He'll skate it. Port Huron trying to clear, held in by Peters. Van Voorst chips it into the corner. Port Huron in the corner, pressured by Van Voorst. Van Voorst finds it, dumps it in deep. Warbirds hold the zone. Patefield ships it down to the corner. Port Huron. Now Smith in the corner, tries to get around a guy, but he's held up. Patefield gloves it down, takes a shot, blocked by Port Huron, they clear the zone. Weaver back to regroup. Warbirds get the zone, but Port Huron is there to throw it out. That'll go for icing. .22 remaining in the second. Warbirds still down a goal. O'Brien taking the drop. Got Hunter, Smith, Cunningham, and Jones on the ice to finish off the period here. O'Brien drops to Hunter, Hunter to Smith, Smith behind the net looking. Clock finally starts moving. Loose puck, spits out. Loose puck, Cunningham chips it up, and he'll chip it into the Port Huron bench. And that'll end the third. Warbirds down 1. O'Brien taking the face off, start the third period. That'll chip. And Port Huron picks this one up. Behind their net. Centering pass, poked away by Cam. Cam finds it. Smith chips it out in the neutral zone. Port Huron there to pick it up. They'll dump it deep. Centering pass, up in the air. Smith picks it up. Smith fighting his way down the boards, gets it poked away. And Warbirds dump it deep. Port Huron along the boards, gets it poked away. And O'Brien will hold his own. Throws it in deep around the boards. Hunter Hogan on the boards, gets held up a little bit. Backhand shot by Coakley, bounces off the goalie's shoulder. Now Brown trying to find a centering pass, gets it poked away. McDaniels and Brown on the boards. They dump it deep. Brown on the boards now. Brown and Coakley now. Coakley gets it, headed to the net, gets a shot on, and he scores! Coakley gets to tie. 13 and a half left. Warbirds tie it up. Van Vorst wins the faceoff. Jones back pedals. They'll go to Patefield. Patefield to Wiley. And Port Huron will get it, and they'll head to the net. Poked away. They still have it behind their net, but their pass will be way off, and they'll have to chase that one. And that'll go for no icing. That's puck's going to stop. Jones. Battle now. Patefield chips it up. Smith chip it to Lucas Dennis. And loose puck in the neutral zone. Port Huron's going to find it and get cut off by O'Brien and Smith. O'Brien gets it into Smith. Smith going down. They'll cut up. Chips it down to O'Brien. O'Brien looking. He'll go up to McDaniels at the point. Puck bounces over his stick. Warbirds lose the zone. McDaniels bounce pass. Cut off by Port Huron. And bouncing puck right now. Cunningham throws it up to O'Brien. O'Brien to Dennis. Dennis enters the zone. He'll dump it. Cunningham, big hook. About lifted him off his feet, but no call. Port Huron dumps McDaniels to Hunter. Hunter chips it up to Cam. Cam got some space. He's going to beat the race. Centering pass to Peters, but he can't quite get it off. Port Huron right to Hunter, and Hunter makes a shot, but a great save by Port Huron. Warbirds got some momentum here as Port Huron getting sloppy. Van Vorst taking the drop for the Warbirds. Port Huron will win that one, and they'll move it up the board, trying to clear their zone, unable to do so. Warbirds ship it ahead. Coakley in the corner now. Coakley headed to the net. He'll skate it around. Gets pinned up on the boards. Port Huron chipping it up, but Van Vorst chip it at the net, and a bouncing puck. Goalie forced to make a save. Nicholson takes a shot. That gets blocked. Weaver looking to hold his own, but a bouncing puck. We got a 2-on-1. Van Vorst, good back check. Good work by Van Vorst to get it in the way of that one. And Port Huron coach is bitching about the call, but now Port Huron behind the net. Centering pass straight to Nicholson, and then Nicholson tries to move it ahead. Port Huron holds his own. Van Vorst chips it up. Held in by Port Huron, and that a long shot will miss the net. Coakley trying to get there. Get to the red line, and he'll dump and change. Long shift for those boys. Brown coming in hot. Another bad pass picked off. Smith trying to get a shot off, but pass to the backhand, unable to do so. Port Huron coming in. And Smith, he'll find Brown up the boards. Brown brings it in. He'll get it on net. And a bad rebound, and they almost kick it into their own net. And Smith to O'Brien. O'Brien back to Smith. Smith behind the net. Looking for some space. He finds it. Looking for Brown, but the pass tipped away, and O'Brien gets a shot just wide left. And Patefield chips it in, but that'll be offsides. And Port Huron player goes out of the game with likely a broken wrist. We'll hope for the best for him. And Warbirds now back on the pressure. Wiley trying to get a shot on that. Loose puck bouncing around. Held in by Jones, but it hops over his stick. Loose puck in the neutral zone. Cam chips it ahead. And Hunter coming to the neutral zone, gets it poked away. Cunningham off the bench, he'll send it down. That'll go for icing. O'Brien into the face-off circle. And Port Huron will win that one. He'll take a shot, blocked, hit a lot of bodies, loose puck in front of the net. Jonesy gets rid of it, moves it up the boards. Held in by Port Huron, centering pass, blocked by Jones, and Bauer will cover. O'Brien in the face-off circle. Loose puck at the feet. Port Huron finds it, and they'll send it down into the corner. Jones trying to get there, gets it to O'Brien. O'Brien looking to move it up ice. And Smith trying to chip it ahead. And he'll chip it in. Brown there to chase it in. And O'Brien, and they get it up to Jones. Jones. O'Brien trying to chip it up, and that'll go for icing. Weaver down the corner trying to move it up the boards. Now Van Voorst chipping it along. And McDaniels will get it, and he's trying to get it out for the Warbirds. They get it out, but Port Huron there to recover. Port Huron chips it in. Patefield chips it up the boards into the neutral zone. Now Port Huron pokes it ahead. McDaniels picks it up. He'll skate it around the net. Move it up the boards to Hunter. Hunter will pick it up. Now Hunter in the neutral zone. Got some space. Heads to the middle, but he gets it poked away. Hunter. Puck behind the net in the corner. Port Huron looking to clear. Long stretch pass. Finds a man, but he can't handle it. And there's plenty of Warbirds there to handle it. Cam up ice. Cam gets a shot on net, but that'll go up into the netting off of a stick. 6:20 left. Remaining in the third. Tied up at 3. O'Brien taking the face-off. He'll win that back to McDaniel. McDaniel will chip it down into the corner. Port Huron chips it up, held in by Cunningham. Smith in the corner, battling. Held in by Cunningham. Cunningham down to Lucas. Dennis chips it in behind the net, but Port Huron there. Outlet pass cut off by McDaniel, but Port Huron finds it. And that shot will go over the net. And that puck will go for icing. Five and a half left. Van Voorst taking the drop. He'll win it. Chips it up out of the zone, but Port Huron there to recover. Good hustle by Vanny. And Port Huron clears. Warbirds chase it down. Patefield. Throw it ahead. Pass by Port Huron, picked off by Van Voorst. Tries to chip it in. Now Brown got some room. Gets it chipped away as he's headed to the net. Centering pass to Coakley. And Port Huron trying to clear their zone, but Van Voorst there to pick it up. And that one will be thrown out of play. Cam taking the draw. Port Huron wins it. They'll dump it in. Will Patefield in the corner, chips it along. And Warbirds clear. Hunter and Cam chasing. And Hunter lights the guy up. And Jones behind the net. Looking up. Got Hunter. Hunter chips it to Cam. And a long pass from Port Huron, cut off by Hunter. Port Huron back to regroup. A little sloppy play here. And McDaniels will take a shot at the net. O'Brien had a look and he shoots it over. Backhand pass from Smith to O'Brien. And they can't get it in, and Port Huron getting nasty.
Only one color needs to go.
No penalty on that?
Good control.
O'Brien on the face-off. Loose puck. O'Brien got it. Takes a shot, but it's blocked. And Port Huron trying to clear. And Nicholson tries to chip it down in the corner. Now Weaver trying to get in the corner. We got a 3-on-1 coming the other way. Centering pass way off the mark, so Warbirds pick it up. They'll chip it out. Smith to O'Brien. O'Brien down the boards. Smith gets it. Quick shot, but it's blocked. Smith in the corner. Looking for that centering pass. Finds O'Brien, and he misses the net. I think it got blocked. Good pressure by the Warbirds. Will Patefield keeping the zone. O'Brien holds it longer. Long shift by both sides here. O'Brien chips it in. Warbirds go for a change. Brown. And a long pass cut off by Cunningham. That's a cross check. No call here. Now Van Voorst chips it ahead. No icing here. Port Huron trying to move it ahead, gets cut off by Van Voorst, but dodges a big hit by a big guy. Now Jones in the corner, chips it to Cam. Cam trying to get to the net, gets it poked away. Now McDaniel will chip it in for offsides. 2:15 left. Van Voorst wins the faceoff. Weaver. And now Van Voorst through the neutral zone. Takes a shot, and that'll be saved into the corner. Now Coakley in the corner battling for the puck. Dennis joins the fight. He'll get bumped off the puck, but Coakley picks it up. Throws it into the corner. Dennis. Loose puck. Jones finds it. Quick shot, turnaround, and goalie makes a save. Jones. He'll chip it down in. Dennis laying the body on a Port Huron player. Good battle here down below the net. Coakley comes away with it. He'll try to get it up to Jones, and that pass gets cut off. Puck behind it. Did Lucas Dennis wrap around, and he scores! Lucas Dennis with a wraparound take the lead with 1:15 left. Warbirds go up 4-3.
Nebraska goal scored by number 12, Lucas Dennis.
And puck dribbles into the defensive zone. Patefield skated up. And O'Brien trying to get it in deep, and he does. Port Huron. Port Huron enters their zone, pressured by Cam. Loose puck, a lot of bodies in the corner here. .31 seconds left, 30 seconds left. Shot on net, Bauer. Puck, I think, got tipped before it even got there. Smith tips it out of the zone, 20 seconds left. And a loose puck, Port Huron finally gets it. They'll take a shot, that'll go way over the boards. O'Brien on the boards, battling, and the puck on net. Bauer will pick it up, 5 seconds left. 5 left, Warbirds up 4-3. Van Voorst on the drop. Port Huron trying to throw it at the net, and that'll end it. Warbirds win 4-3. Good match for the Nebraska.